Okay, hello all you YouTubers. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to go for the skate. I've already been here in the parking lot a while. This is the parking lot. This is close to where the bike path is. I've already, okay, you see this dumpster right over here? Every now and then there's cool stuff in the dumpster. So I've already been to the dumpster. I actually had to climb in the dumpster. And I shall show you what I got here. I got some plywood, believe it or not. Plywood's always good. There's some sort of a little platform type of deal here. And then there's just a piece, looks like, now I guess it's probably 1/2 inch plywood, I guess. I don't know why they didn't have some 3/4 inch plywood in there for me. That would have been a little better. Okay. So that's pretty much the dumpster part of this, the dumpster part of the deal. All right. Wash my hair. Didn't want to wash my hair and then go skating. All right. These are some really nice skates. They're K2 catalyst skates. If you're really into skating, the type of skates like what Walmart, Kmart, such places like that has, just really will not do. They just aren't that good of skates that they carry there. Alright, always wear your safety equipment when you skate. Always wear knee pads, knee pads and L pads. Knee pads, elbow pads, wrist guards, and a helmet. In my particular case, believe it or not, I'm probably the only one of the few people around who wear a full coverage helmet when I skate, because, well, I had a pretty bad fall here a few years back, and I broke a collarbone. Probably can't. Okay, strip show. Probably can't see it, but right here I have a bump. So yeah, as compared to right here, I might have to take a photo later on, but I got a big bump right here. So if you break a collarbone, you pretty much have a permanent bump right there. So you know, if you're a supermodel or something out there and you break a collarbone, you're in bad shape. I mean, you know, there goes all my hopes and dreams, you know. Supermodel career over with. Oh well. And also, when I broke it, I know this is not going to show up, I also got some really bad road rash right here. You can see a scar. There's a scar right here. It's kind of in the shape of a hammer head. Believe it or not. And although I'm not a tattoo person, if I ever got a tattoo, I would probably have it superimposed over that scar, unless that's a bad thing to do. Tattoos may not do good over a scar, but that would be an idea anyway. They'd have just a tattoo of a hammer over the top of that scar. It's an idea anyway. Okay. I think everybody has seen probably more of me than what they'd really like to. So, I think when I get home I'll do a scan in, see if I can scan in my x-ray of this broken collarbone. It's a pretty dramatic looking x-ray, really. Well, I'll put it on backwards. Oh Lord, I never have put one of these on backwards. That's horrible. As you can see on those wrist pads, see there? That represents various falls, all those scratches here. Here a while back, whenever I did got the broken collarbone, I was doing street skating. And street skating, I've got a nice bike path now to skate on. Street skating is just much more dangerous than skating on a nice bike path, because truly you never know what you're going to run into when you're doing street skating. In my particular case, I was going down a really steep hill in the middle of the highway. It was, you know, a residential area where there's almost no traffic. And I hit a pile of loose gravel at the bottom when I was going full speed, and I fell. And then I just scooted. I hit really hard on my left shoulder, just scooted along for who knows how long on my left shoulder. So I picked myself up, hunted for about 5 minutes for my glasses. Nobody was around. So I skated 2 miles back to the van, drove myself to the hospital. Then I got treated there, which they don't do much. They just put you in a little sling type of deal. Okay, there's my nerdy looking helmet. How's that? Alright, put you in this little sling type of deal and send you home. I went to a doctor the next day and had it x-rayed again and all. But actually that wouldn't even been necessary, except for if it hadn't healed up really good on its own, I would have had to have had surgery on it. But luckily mine healed up. Okay, I think I'll just turn the camera around here and make one little skate at the parking lot, and then come get back and get my camera, and then we'll go on the skate. If I don't do it like this, you'll never even actually see me skate. You'll just see me holding the camera. So, let's see here. Alrighty, let's go. Okay, I was a little rusty there. I haven't skated in about 2 or 3 months because I had some minor surgery here. Nothing to do with skating, however. Alrighty. Hopefully I will not drop this camera, because I've been having a lot of glitches with this camera. I don't know if you've ever noticed in any of my videos, but there'll be a little popping sound, and then after that my voice level will drop tremendously on this camera, and it's really annoying. So about Wednesday I'm going to be returning it and exchanging it. I really like it. It's a Kodak V570. Okay, there's my dumpster. Let's show everybody. Right there's where I had to dive down in there. All the good stuff is out now. All we got is cardboard and garbage bags basically left. Okay, this here is the parking lot of a technical school. Now let's just go one at a time down here on my feet. Okay, this is the parking lot of a technical school. This is Sunday, by the way. This is the day I prefer to skate, because this parking lot is empty. I really wouldn't want to do all that filming and talking there in a parking lot full of cars. Alright, I'm really not on this bike path I'm talking about yet. Skating on a sidewalk beside a 5-lane highway here, but I shall soon be on the bike path. They didn't have this bike path built whenever I was doing the street skating and broke my collarbone. I used to take a fall, maybe about once every 2 weeks maybe I take a fall, which I guess that's not too bad for street skating. Usually it was just little minor nothing falls. The one where I broke my collarbone is really the only major type of fall I've ever had, and well it was pretty bad, of course. Okay, across the street here. Bad fall today would be doubly bad, because I'd scratch my camera all up and I wouldn't be able to exchange it for hopefully one that don't have that sound glitch in it. Okay, this first part is downhill here. Really easy skating downhill. I don't hardly have to move my feet or anything. Right over here is a grocery store that's been recently built called Coffee's, and it is sort of like a miniature version of Whole Foods, we'll say. I can just imagine how this wind noise might be in here on this skate. I may have to edit absolutely every bit of this out and just put some kind of music track up here. I don't know. But we shall see. This whole area over here on the left, back up where Poppy's was, just everything across the highway you see, used to be a park called Strauss Park. It was owned by a local corporation here that's since gone out of business. At any rate, it exchanged hands a couple of times, the business did. And on one of those exchanges, they wound up selling that property, which was really a nice park. It had great hiking trails. I used to go over there and hike all the time. But now they've just, a private corporation bought it, or real estate outfit, whatever. And basically it's just really expensive houses and condos and things of that nature. A few businesses. Here is a church which is getting ready to let out. Okay, I think since I got a car in my way, I shall go through. Now I can go around the car here. Alright. Please don't run over the atheist heathens. That's me, by the way. Not them. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, that was Strauss Park over there. Excuse me. I used to go over there and hike. They had a trail up the mountainside. It went, it was maybe a mile and a half up straight up a mountainside. Had a lot of switchbacks on it. Just a tremendously nice place to go park up, to go hiking. And I used to go there 3 or 4 times a week and go up that trail, which that is no longer in existence. Now it's a paved road with highways on it. So one of the songs I always think about situations like that, of course, is the Joni Mitchell song. And nothing could be, no song I don't think could be more prophetic of the way things are going to go in this world. I mean, they really have paved parking. Screwed that up, didn't I? They really have paved paradise and put up a parking lot numerous times. And of course it's only going to get worse and worse and worse. I'm sure that's a scene that's been repeated thousands and thousands of times throughout the country and the world for that matter. Sort of gets me thinking about here recently in the news a few months back, Warren Buffett, world's second richest man after Bill Gates, of course, sort of threw in his lot with the Gates Foundation on charitable giving. And the Gates Foundation, which I'm sure they do lots and lots of good stuff, well, I know they do, but well, here, I'll continue that thought in a minute. We'll just pause on the bridge here and just look over the side for 1 second here. There's a stream. I can't remember what the name of it is. That don't show up too good. It's bad lighting, too much contrast or whatever. No, that didn't work out too good. Anyway, one of the big things I know that the Gates Foundation does is healthcare in developing countries, which, although is a extraordinarily noble cause. There's somebody coming up ahead, or going up ahead. I don't know if I'll keep talking much here or not. Maybe I'll just take it down a notch. I will take it down a notch until I pass her. Hello. Okay, as I was saying, although that's an extraordinarily noble cause, and he's certainly, both of those guys, certainly, without question, have the right to spend their charitable donations in any way they deem fit. That's actually not how I would spend it if I had it. Not that there's ever any danger of anything like that, but I think in the long run, what a person, the thing which would make the most difference, somebody walking their dog, well, in the long run in this world, is people donating. If they're the type of people who donate, people donating all their, or part of their charitable givings, we'll say, to nature conservancies. In the long run, that is to me, for me personally, would be the most efficient use of charitable giving. I mean, I know you need all the full spectrum of it, but I think that gets let's say shorter shrift than what it should. It ought to make up, up a higher percentage of charitable giving than what it does. Because then, I mean, once you lose the environment, you've just lost it all. I mean, if the world's not a fit place to live in, all the other charitable giving almost is a moot point in some respects. Because you gotta, and nature conservancies, I mean, it's not just about the animals. Large undeveloped tracts of land, I mean, they act as a buffer zone between us and all the pollution that's out there. So they're a very, very good thing. All right, here we go. I haven't really said much about the path, but I don't know if there's too much to say about it, except for me breathing hard here. Somebody got hot and took the jacket off there. I was smarter than that guy. Took my shirt off to start with. Okay, we're getting fairly close to the end of it here. Believe it or not, right up here, this guy wire, they got it wrapped in yellow where any fool can see it. I just about hit my head on that thing about 4 times. Whew. Okay, there's a good shadow effect for me. Here, there's a couple of people, ball fields. Hello, pretty good. All right, here is the end of said bike path. They plan on extending it on out here someday, which would be very nice. Do a pan here. Looks like there's a few people utilizing the ball fields. There's soccer fields and softball fields here. Just figured I'd do a slow scan around here at the end of the bike path. Okay. Alright. I guess I shall. Well, you know what? I think I've pretty much said all I need to say, and you guys have pretty much saw everything there is to be seen here. So I think as soon as I get by these people, I think I shall count myself lucky that I've not fell or dropped my camera and otherwise damaged it. As I say, I'm going to have to be taking it back. Probably on this video you have already heard several of these pops and subsequent reductions in volume. Okay, this video is pretty long already, so Blinkazoid. Blinkazoid in his dorky helmet. The only person in the world that rides a full coverage bike helmet skating. But if you saw my teeth remineralization video, you know I'm somewhat attached to my teeth. So it could have just as easily knocked out all my front teeth on that particular fall. since I wasn't wearing a full coverage helmet, as it could have broken the collarbone. And believe you me, I'd much rather have a broken collarbone. So, Blinkazoid over and